Okay, so originally I was going to do Marvel Legends Spider-Man 2099 since I don't actually have a Spider-Man for the Spider-Man Brand New Day movie that's going to come out. But I went to GameStop and I stumbled upon something I've been trying to get for a while. So that's why the video's delayed and we're getting it now instead of yesterday. So I apologize about that. But you're going to get this and that video. So I'll release both over the weekend. So let's do this one first. Let's get started. Hey guys, Dylan here. Welcome back to another action figure review, and today we're reviewing the Blokees Marvel Rivals Moon Knight. I cannot believe I found this in GameStop. I'm so happy about this thing. I was about to order this, spend $30. I only spent $7. Anyway, we already know who Moon Knight is, and if you don't, then we're just gonna have to put a link in the description down below. But if you guys don't know what Blokees is, they're essentially a company that make model kits for like Marvel, DC, Star Wars, the works. And recently, they've released something called the Champion line, which is near 6-inch model kit action figures, which is great because that means now you have an other alternative than spending $30 or even $50 for Marvel Legends or DC Multiverse. You have Blokees. So I wanted to try out Moon Knight since I already did Spider-Man. Spider-Man was great, but he wasn't fully up to scale. So I was worried about Moon Knight, but he seemed pretty well. But anyway, let's get to the toy review because the painting and sculpture of this action figure is amazing. Well, technically it doesn't have painting, but still, it looks amazing. Look at all the details and coloring. Oh Lord, it's beautiful. Granted, there isn't a lot of detail because this is a model kit. You have to put it together. So if you wanted to add detail, you could. But for me, I like it just the way it is. And that's the beauty about Blokees and just model kits in general. You can add detail to them. If it doesn't look like something you like, then you can take it apart, repaint it, put it back together, and you're perfectly fine. So yeah, this thing is pretty cool. The face looks amazing. The proportions look nice. The cape, the cape right here is amazing. Bendy wire cape. Not fully bendy, you know, there's some parts there. I'll explain that later, but you know, it looks amazing. It's definitely Moon Knight from Marvel Rivals. He looks cool. For accessories, with his fist/gripping hands, he also comes with 2 open hands, which look amazing. They're great. They look nice. Along with that, he also comes with a whole other set of hands, which are just him carrying his crescent darts, which I do like. I do wish it came with like 2 more that were like, you know, loose, so then you can have him throwing them. But you know, it looks pretty cool either way. And of course, you can't have Moon Knight without his trunjets. I think that's what they're called. And like I said, his fists are actually grip hands too, so you can slide them in there and have him have that. Along with all of that, he also has this beautiful thing, which I believe is still called an Unk, which is actually one of his abilities in Marvel Rivals, where he places that down, he shoots at it, and it hits anyone near it. It's a pretty cool ability. And he also comes with an alternate head, so you can have Moon Knight have his hood down, which is just really cool. And before we go into articulation, I want to show you guys the scale of this Moon Knight action figure, so you guys can understand that, yes, this figure isn't fully up to scale with Marvel Legends. It's not fully 6-inch, but it's close. Like, look at this. First we had Bullseye, here is X-Factor Cyclops, which is just, come on. Then we're gonna go for Spider-Man. We're gonna go start off with my favorite one, Andrew Garfield. You know, he's perfect, beautiful, amazing Spider-Man. It's a great Spider-Man. They should have gave him more of a chance, but he was awesome Spider-Man. And then here he is next to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, which is my childhood favorite. You know, you gotta have your favorite and your childhood favorite. You gotta appreciate the OG. Then we have Spider-Man Final Swing Suit, which is the reason why I'm not getting the Brand New Day one, because they're literally the exact same action figure and I'm not spending that money on the same character with the same body mold again. But my point still stands. This action figure scales great. Oh, and of course, here he is next to Marvel Rivals Spider-Man, so there you go. Yeah. Point still stands though. For articulation, it's actually pretty cool. I keep saying cool a lot, just deal with it. Anyway, the cape itself, like I said, it is bendy wire, but it's only bendy at some points. So to really have it like fully laid down, you kind of have to bend it in a specific. The point is, this action figure or model kit is actually really sturdy, and that's a good thing. The only thing is, you gotta understand, is with model kits, it's only sturdy if you build it that way. Me, I put this thing together, no glue, but you know, if you want to use glue to keep everything more stable and everything not falling apart, you absolutely can. But for me, I like it just the way it is. Of course, you don't have to use glue, but you know, if you want to. Anyway, the point is, this model kit is honestly, I think I've just been glazing the model kit this entire time because I have 0 complaints. I really don't. Oh god. But articulation on this guy is pretty cool. You can get him in a lot of cool poses, and the fact he has the cape is just, it's a hat on a hat. And nothing's wrong with wearing a hat on a hat. I put that shit on right now, actually. Hat on a hat on a hat on a hat on a hat. Yeah. Hat-atize. Sorry, I'm a little tired, but you know, that's life. But yeah, seriously though, this action figure has great articulation. Honestly, I dare say he has like SH Figure Arts like type articulation, and that's just amazing because I spent $20 on this. And when you spend $20 on something and it's better than something that costs $30 and has a plastic cape, that should tell you something. It should really tell you something. Anyway, now it's time for my rating. For painting and sculpture, which is not existent because it's a model kit, I'll give it a star. Obviously, there's no paint, but the model itself, like the design, love it. There's a reason why I got it, because Marvel Rivals, for some reason, have banger design. Like, there's nothing to explain, man. Everyone got a banger design. For articulations and accessories, oh, absolutely gets a star. Oh my god, are you kidding me? The freaking, the trunjets, the crescent darts, the little unk that he has. It's everything he needs. And I do count the cape as an accessory because they didn't have to do this, but they did. And that's what makes this thing so freaking cool. And finally, price. Now, before I tell you this, I want you guys to look at this. This is Marvel Legends, Marvel Rivals, Moon Knight. He comes with a bunch of capes, his transits, his crescent dart. Looks pretty cool. This thing right here is $40. And understand, this thing has a plastic cape. 2 versions of it. Now, mind you, that is a cool accessory. It is. But why would you make 2 plastic capes when you could have just made a cloth cape with bendy wire? And there's no excuse here, because this action figure is $40. While this action figure, yeah, it's not fully to scale with Marvel Legends, but it's near there. Comes with a heck of a lot more accessories, and most importantly, has a cape, and this thing is $27. Now I understand with tax, it's still $30. I completely understand that, but I'd rather spend 30 than 40. And I'd rather buy something for 27 than 40. So yes, this thing gets 3 stars. And I'm not gonna fight anybody on them. Okay, I got overexcited because I'm not debating anybody. I'm just yelling at a fucking phone. But I need to explain something. I completely understand why there are people out there who don't like Blokees and believe that everyone's just overreacting. And I understand that, because sometimes people don't want to build something. Sometimes people just want to open it up and play with it. Pause. But here's the thing about that, guys. You're spending a lot of money. In the end of the day, prices are going up, and you gotta start finding all the alternatives. Otherwise, you're gonna have to stop collecting, because it's a lot of money to keep going in this. So if I'm able to find a better alternative, I'm gonna take it. And honestly, I feel like this is a better alternative. No, this isn't 6-inch, but it's close. It comes with a cloth cape with a bendy wire. It has more accessories, and I like model kits. But I completely understand if this isn't for everybody. Not everyone's gonna like model kits. Not everyone likes building their own stuff, and that's perfectly fine. With that being said, I'm not going to judge Marvel Legends' attempt on doing Marvel Rivals, because some people are gonna like it, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone has their brand to go to. But for me, I like spending less than more. But anyway, if you like model kits and you like Moon Knight, Marvel Rivals, I do recommend this. And you guys can get this on AliExpress. You can go to the Blokees website, or you can just check GameStop, because that's where I got this one. But that's pretty much all I got to say. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow, since I gotta upload another video for Missing Last Friday. So see ya!